Today is Monday, May 10, year 2021. Let's read part 1, book of Genesis, chapter 38. After these things, it was told Joseph that his father was sick, and he set out to go to him, taking his 2 sons, Manasseh and Ephraim. And it was told the old man, Behold, thy son Joseph comes to thee. And being strengthened, he sat on his bed. And when Joseph was come into him, he said, God Almighty appeared to me at Luzah, which is in the land of Canaan, and he blessed me, and said, I will cause thee to increase and multiply, and I will make of thee a multitude of people, and I will give this land to thee, and to thy seed after thee, for an everlasting possession. So thy 2 sons, who were born to thee in the land of Egypt, before I came hither to thee, shall be mine. Ephraim and Manasseh shall be reputed to me as Reuben and Simeon. But the rest whom thou shalt have after them shall be thine, and shall be called by the name of their brethren in their possessions. For when I came out of Mesopotamia, Rachel died from me in the land of Canaan in the very journey, and it was springtime, and I was going to Ephratah, and I buried her near the way of Ephratah, which by another name is called Bethlehem. Then seeing his son, he said to him, Who are these? He answered them, They are my sons, whom God has given me in this place. And he said, Bring them to me, that I may bless them. For Israel's eyes were dimmed by reason of his great age. He could not see clearly, and when they were brought to him, he kissed and embraced them, and said to his son, I am not deprived of seeing thee. Moreover, God has shown me thy seed. And when Joseph had taken them from his father's lap, he bowed down with his face to the ground, and he set Ephraim on his right hand, that is, towards to left his Israel, but Manasseh on his left hand, to wit, towards his father's right hand, and brought them near to him. But he, stretching forth his right hand, put it upon the head of Ephraim, the younger brother, and the left upon the head of Manasseh, who was the elder, changing his hands. And Jacob blessed the son of Joseph, and said, God, in whose sight my father Abraham and Isaac walked, God that feedeth me from my youth until this day, the angel that delivereth me from all evils, bless these boys, and let my name be called upon them, and the name of my father Abraham and Isaac, and may they grow into multitude upon the earth. And Joseph, seeing that his father had put his right hand upon the head of Ephraim, was much displeased, and taking his father's hand, he tried to lift it from Ephraim's head, and to remove it to the head of Manasseh. And he said to his father, It should not be so, my father, for this is the firstborn. Put thy right hand upon his head. But he refused, and said, I know, my son, I know, and this also shall become a people, and shall be multiplied. But his younger brother shall be greater than he, and his seeds shall grow into nations. And he blessed them at that time, saying, In thee shall Israel be blessed, and shall be said, God to do to thee as to Ephraim Ephraim, and as to Manasseh. And he set Ephraim before Manasseh. And he said to Joseph his son, Behold, I died, and God will be with you, and will bring you back into the land of your fathers. I gave thee a portion about thy brethren, which I took out of the land of Amorites with my sword and a bow. At that time, saying, In thee shall Israel be blessed, and shall be said, God to do to thee as to Ephraim, and as to Manasseh. And he set Ephraim before Manasseh. And he said to Joseph his son, Behold, I died, and God will be with you, and will bring you back into the land of your fathers. I gave thee a portion about thy brethren, which I took out of the land of Amorites with my sword and a bow. Amorites with my sword and a bow.